Today we're going to take a look at a couple of simple ways to pass the guard. So, I have these, I like these passes and I generally teach them to our white belts because generally when you have people from a lower level, passing becomes a little bit of a different game than when you're fighting black belts, for example. So this video is really meant for white belts, so a couple of simple passes that will help you get early success. So one of the difficult things in BJJ is passing the guard. So as you move up, people will start moving along as you move, and this will become increasingly more difficult. They start grabbing legs, etc. So, a couple of simple ways to deal with that. Most simple way really is just to dip down and go for the ankles here, pull them up. This gets a nice surprise effect. You catch the legs on the other side of the ankles, and from here you can go into multiple things. You can start stacking somebody, and then passing for really, again, we're fighting white belts, so here I'm completely fine with just throwing the legs to the side and passing like so. So you don't need to make this more difficult than necessary. So just from here, we're fighting, grab the ankles, boom, throw the legs aside and pass. Simple but effective. Okay, brings me to our second pass. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult to grab the ankles. Maybe he has some more weight on it, maybe he's using his hands to interfere a little bit. So if this happens, what I like to do is to charge forward. And this works very well with white belts as well. So instead of picking up the feet now, I'm going to step in aggressively. And when I step in aggressively, I want to connect my shin to his thigh. So stepping in, boom, I'm connecting my shin to the thigh here immediately. If he grabs my leg for the single, it doesn't really matter that much because we generate the momentum to put him down like this. Now, if we can get an underhook here, perfect. If we can't, just block the hip, start circling, boom, and go into your pass. Again, really simple way to deal with somebody in the seated guard. Just charge in, boom, and pass. Will work really effectively up to a pretty decent level too. Okay, now next one. So this is all against a seated opponent. Sometimes they're already on their back. Sometimes people like to fight from here. If this happens, obviously it's difficult to catch the feet and throw them aside because he will be mobile on the feet. So instead we're going to use different techniques here. First one you probably get taught at your jiu-jitsu school as well, which is a Toreando pass. Basically what I do, I pressure the knees in a little bit. As the pressure is back, I'm going to swing my leg over and pass from here. So really nice drill you can do, something you can practice a lot. Again, this is a nice way for beginners to approach passing. When you get up to the higher levels, we tend to go into positions like this, where we start using the head and passing like right here. But again, we're fighting beginners, so all that's not really necessary from here. So the takeaway here is generally just push, boom, and pass. And from there we can get into good position quickly. Okay, third one, also a really nice one. I like from the position you're laying down. So sometimes somebody's still really mobile, even if they're laying down, they can twist and turn. So Toreando passing is difficult. Again, we can opt for passes like this, but I feel like most beginners struggle with that because of the balance part of it. Because you really need to have good balance when you go into positions like this. If you get pushed away like this, it's going to become difficult, and it's a little bit of a risk there to get submitted. So another one I really like, which doesn't use that much balance, is the leg drag. So just like an arm drag, we're going to grab the ankle and we're going to go across towards the calf. And from here, I'm just going to pull on the calf muscle and pull it across. So from here, grab the ankle, boom, pull across and step in. And from here, immediately you get into a nice position. Again, something you can drill quite nicely. Boom. Get into positions like this. And this essentially, added this kind of position where we have a lot of control. If he tries, he has two options. He can turn to his belly to try and escape. And here, you have opportunities to take it back. Or you can start pushing him away with his leg. And we get into sideline. So both really decent passing positions. So again, really simple approach to passing 2 passes from seated up position, 2 passes from a laying down position, really suited for beginners.